Hello everyone. So in this video we will be looking into a program which is related to constructor. So the program here says that we have to create a program whose class name is circle area DC. DC I am using because it is a default constructor program, so therefore I have written DC over here. Constructor that we have to use is default. Default constructor is a constructor which does not have any parameters. So before starting this video, let me tell you that constructor chapter I have already covered. So if you haven't watched the videos of constructor chapter, then please do watch them first before continuing on this. And next we have member methods, that is calculate area, which will take input of number of radius from the user and we have to calculate the area. And at the end we have to create main method to create the objects and call this member method. So this is a pretty simple program that I have taken to explain you the concept of constructor. So what is the use of constructor? Constructor is used to initialize the values in the program. That is, at the start of the program only, we have to initialize some values to some variables. Like in this program, if I see, we know that area of circle is pi r square. So the value of r, this will be given by user. But what about pi? So pi, we can take value as 22/7, which we will be using to initialize it in the constructor part. So we will initialize the value of pi and assume that at the start of program area value is 0, so that there is no garbage value stored in the a variable. So I will explain you the logic of this program. So it is given that we have to take class name as circle area DC and we have to create constructor. So we know that constructor has the same name as class name. So I will take here name as circle area DC. Now I have to initialize the values over here. This is default constructor, so there will be no parameters inside it. Now I will be using variables like pi, area, which I will keep them as double because pi will have decimal value, and I will take another variable which is to store the value of radius. Now we know that constructor is used to initialize the values, so I will take pi as 22/7 and I will take value of area as 0 because I don't want any garbage value that could store in area variable. So this is the logic of the constructor. Now while writing the logic of our method, we know that we have to make use of scanner class. Therefore we have to import the scanner class. So here will be import class. Here we will create the scanner class object. Here I will take input of radius from user, that is r equals to sc dot next int. So once we write this will store the value of radius that user has entered. And now I have to calculate the value of area. So area equals to pi r square. So pi multiplied by r multiplied by r. Here we have initialized the value of pi. So now pi will hold the value of 22/7, which is roughly around 3.14. So it will make use of that value over here and it will calculate the area and store it in area variable. And simply we will print the value. So this is how our calculate area method and constructor will be created. Now in main method simply we have to create the object. So object would be circle area DC CA equals to new circle area DC. So once we write this statement, that is new circle area, this new will allocate memory to this object CA and will call this constructor circle area DC. So once this is called, this will go above, initialize these values, and then it will begin the program from here. Also, we will be writing a calling method ca dot calculate area. So this will call the method and will perform these actions. So this was all about the default constructor example. I will show you the output of this in BlueJ. So here is the program that I explained you earlier. I will simply compile this and execute this. So when we run the main method, it will ask us to enter the value of radius. So let's say if I enter 7, then you can see that it is giving value as 154. If I enter value as 10, then it is giving me 314.28 something. So this is the correct area that we have got. So now if you have any query related to this program, you can ask your query in comment section, and if you have any other question related to this topic which you are not able to solve, then you can send your questions on my mail ID. See you in the next one.